Hey babes, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. Now's a good time to go ahead and subscribe. Of course, as you guys can see from the title, this video is going to be a burgundy bob wig. You guys know I have not done a bob in quite a while actually, let alone a red bob. Y'all know this is a little out of the norm. So, of course, all the details to the hair will be listed down below. This is actually a 5x5 HD closer unit, which of course you guys can see already. Looking dead at the knots, you can clearly see that they are already see-through. You don't really have to worry about too much with that. The hair did already come pretty much washed. It did have a really nice pleasant smell when I first got it, and so I actually applied a little mousse to it, tried it on when I first got it, and just kind of slapped it in the corner. And so yeah, that's why I was looking kind of raggedy. So I'm here to pretty much show you the start to finish of how to really lay your wig to the gods. Okay, so when you guys are wondering what to do for styling and what products you need to use and how to really get that fresh out of the stylist seat look, this is pretty much what we do. So of course the length of this, they're showing it's a 12-inch, but just based off of my knowledge of like the length on the mannequin, this is more than likely a 10-inch bob. So I'll be sure to let the company know that maybe we need to update that on their website, just because a 12-inch I believe is a little bit longer. But nonetheless, I'll definitely touch bases with them on the back end about that. So if you guys are wondering what length to get, typically anywhere between an 8 to a 10-inch bob is going to be perfect. This is a blunt cut bob, and so it would normally rest right on your shoulders or a little bit below that. And so of course you guys will see in the future of this video, right? In the future of this video, does that make sense? I don't even know. Anyway, a little bit further on in the video, you guys will actually see that I end up trimming this up a little bit more just to get an even more intense bob look and just a little bit more of a structured cut. They did a really good job with the blunt ends. It does not look straggly at all. The hair is nicely dyed. You guys can see it's a very vibrant red color. I was supposed to say blue. Y'all, please excuse me today, okay? And so I'm just going through with a flat iron, just pretty much taking a look at everything, getting it extremely straight as I can, just because ultimately we really wanted to get a real look at what the color looks like. And yeah, I wanted to be sure that it was evenly dyed, because sometimes you know how it goes. You dye hair, you may have splotches here and there, but in this case, I did not see that. And so, of course, if you guys are actually wondering, this is a unit that has an elastic band that came along with it, and also an adjustable cap. So you do not have to do anything additional to this. I did not have to glue it down, sew it down, none of that. It did come with wig combs, wig clips, all that good stuff. And yeah, pretty much from here, I'm just gonna go ahead and finish up with the straightening process, and then I'll pretty much pop back in to show you how I styled it on myself. You guys know, typically I'll tweeze up the little parting area a little bit and pretty much just put it on, pop some curls in it and go. But once we get to that, I'll be right back. And yeah, make sure that your post notifications are on and you're subscribed, all that good stuff. I'll be right back. can see, this is just a close-up look of the color. If you guys are wondering what I use to help everything lay down, it is the Camera Flat Iron Spray along with the Cara wax stick. And then of course I just took some foundation to go ahead and further deepen up that part. And here's a look at what the cap looks like. So remember I told you there's an elastic band on the inside, so that's the elastic adjustable cap. And then of course the combs, clips, all that good stuff. Now you guys will see me install units 1,000,001 times. You can do this with or without a wig cap. In this case I would use a new wig cap, which I should have glued down honestly, but whatever. We're gonna go ahead and cut this bob up a little bit more. So you want to make sure the hair is bone straight. Go ahead and pull it in a ponytail to the nape of your neck. And so I like for my bobs to sit just above my neck, or you get what I mean, in that place that I have it, okay? And so I did end up cutting off about 2 inches, which took this to about an 8-inch bob. Went ahead and used, of course, a rubber band to secure it and literally just cut straight up, okay? And you guys can see once I released it, the bob was freaking perfect. Literally all I had to do was go back and kind of touch it up in some spots here and there, just to kind of get a little bit more of a structured cut, a little bit more blunt and all that good stuff. So if you need help with this, don't hesitate to just go ahead and take the unit off your head, put it back on the mannequin cap, or get some assistance from somewhere nearby, because obviously you don't want to ruin the wig. So if you're happy with the way it was cut before, awesome. If not, go ahead and test out your cutting skills and go ahead and take it up a notch. You guys, I was in love with this color. Typically, I'm not the girl that's gonna like go for a red unit, nothing like that, but I wanted to try something a little bit more spicy just to see how I felt about it, because surprisingly, I used to actually do rinses in my hair. Obviously, my color was not this bright, but I used to do it in high school, and so yeah, I'm like, oh, okay, I remember the little spicy days. And so I'm just taking I believe this is a 2-inch barrel curling iron just to put some waves in it. You guys see I'm not doing anything strategic, literally just barely bending it on the iron, pulling that hair as straight as possible just so that it can kind of rest in that way. And I'm kind of going back and forth, right? So in some spots I'm curling to the front, in other spots I'm curling to the back, just to ultimately achieve a more fuller look and textured look. Now, the way that you continue that textured look and still maintain the length that you want is to just literally leave that bottom section alone. So in this case, all that I did was take just areas in no organized or structured way. Just take chunks and sections of the hair to go ahead and, like I said, pass it through the barrel. It doesn't have to be perfect. And you guys can already see how messy and like flawless the freaking curls are, okay? Now I did have a few dents in my curls, y'all, so disregard. It's kind of hard to see that when I'm doing this on myself versus on someone else. So yeah, anyway, that's neither here nor there. I'm taking a little bit of hairspray, which I believe this is the Mazzani. It's like a light holding spray, and I'm literally just passing it through just so that I can kind of add a little bit more texture to this. Keep in mind, I did not wash the unit as soon as I got it. That was probably something I would have done just for a little bit more movement. But yes, nevertheless, with the messy look, it really didn't end up mattering because, of course, with the hairspray, everything is kind of just laying in its desired place. And then go ahead and take a wide tooth comb and slowly style it up. So definitely let me know what you guys think about this. Leave any comments or questions down below. This is low-key my little, affordable series going. So definitely make sure that your post notifications are on. I love you guys so much. Stay pretty, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, babies.